Hi and welcome to Green Door Gourmet. I'm Chef Richard Jones here in the Culinary Education Centre. Coming up on February 24, 25 and 26, we're hosting the Williams Honey Farm Bee Seminar and Workshop. On February 25th, I'll be hosting a multi-course dinner featuring, of course, honey. As part of that dinner, we have a special treat for you all to take home, produced by Laura Lee Goldberg, cookbook author of LL Balanced and certified holistic chef. Thanks for being here, Laura.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
It's great to have you.
Yeah.
And what do you have prepared for us today?
So this is a really fun treat slash snack. This is my honey apricot and olive oil bark. This is awesome. It's a great gift. It's a great little after dinner treat, but it's also wonderful if you're just looking for satisfying that sweet tooth, but want something that's a little bit more filling and has some sustenance to it.
And tell us about the pairing and the inspiration.
Yeah, exactly. So we did this specifically in collaboration with Williams Family Farm. They had the most amazing raw honey, and raw honey is incredible. It's really antibacterial. It's great for your immune system. It can actually help ward off viruses and infections, tons of anti-inflammatory, antioxidants and properties. So it was really fun to work with theirs, which is all sustainably sourced and just totally delicious. So, and it's gonna be the sweetener and kind of the binder for this bark.
I see. And what other ingredients are involved?
So what makes this so great and so nutritious as well as yummy are the proteins and the fats that you get in these other ingredients. Like the almonds here, we have some just toasted almonds. We have unsulfured apricots. You're probably used to the dried apricots that are bright neon orange at the store, but these actually haven't been treated with any preservatives, so they have their natural color and they're even more delicious. They're really kind of caramelly and wonderful. We have some unsweetened coconut flakes. We're also gonna get some really great healthy fats, as well as with chia seeds, which also have fiber. They have more of those omega-3s. They have magnesium and other minerals, and then just some great anti-inflammatory spices, and then chocolate, because who doesn't love chocolate? And you can get all your antioxidants in chocolate too, so.
Okay, well, let's get to it.
Let's do it. Okay, this is such a simple recipe. Y'all can totally do this at home. All we're gonna do is to this mixing bowl, we're gonna add our half of a cup of toasted almonds, and now we're gonna add half of a cup of our chopped unsulfured dried apricots. If you don't have these apricots or can't find them, you can use any dried fruit. Just use the same amount. 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, a pinch of ground ginger, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That's gonna go in there. You can use toasted or untoasted, unsweetened coconut flakes either way. We'll give this just a little whisk together to evenly distribute everything. And then we're gonna add our binders. Just 1 tablespoon of olive oil, which sounds kind of strange, but the flavor pairing is actually wonderful, especially with the apricots and with the chocolate. And then the star of our show, we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of this Williams honey farm honey. It's important to make sure that your honey is runny, because it's what's gonna really help it mix together. Sometimes raw honey will be solid, and in that case, you can just put it in a small sauce pot over low heat and let it liquefy. We're just gonna mix everything together, get it all gluey and even. The honey and the olive oil form a binder. It's gonna help this stick together, and then we're gonna bake this, and that's gonna solidify everything. So once this is all mixed together and you feel pretty good that everything is distributed, we're gonna spread this in an even layer on a parchment-lined baking sheet. So one little trick that I do is I actually lightly dampen a spatula, and then I press firmly down, and wetting the spatula is gonna help prevent sticking. And so you just wanna get this in an even layer, but you want everything to be touching, and that way when it hardens after being in the oven, it's actually gonna hold together like a bark. Okay, so this is ready to go, and I'm gonna pop this in a 350-degree oven for about 12 to 14 minutes. We'll start to check it around 12 minutes.
So while the apricot and nut mixture is baking, now it comes to my favorite part, which is melting the chocolate. You want to start with a slowly simmering pot of water with 1 inch or 2 of water and a bowl that fits inside it without touching the water. It's designed to just be at a constant temperature that's not actually touching the chocolate. You don't want to get it too hot, and then constantly move the chocolate around. We're also going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. You want to make sure you keep circling around the exterior, and then once we get down to just a few lumps, we're going to remove it from the heat. Continue to stir until all those lumps have fully melted. And so now the toasted almonds, apricots with the coconut and seeds, honey, it's all bubbled away in the oven, and it's got a nice caramelized edge to it. We've just sort of moved it back in so that it hasn't spread out too much, and now we're going to pour the chocolate over the top. And do I just want to pour it into the middle here?
Yeah, and just let it go crazy.
Let it kind of even out.
Some of it will go over the edges.
Use that spatula to pour it out of the bowl. That's going to be about it. And now just spread it over.
Yeah, perfect. And I'm just going to sprinkle on a little sea salt.
Before it hardens.
Yep, that should just reach the edges.
And now into the freezer.
Okay, so our bark is almost ready. Now we're just gonna pop it into the freezer for about anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. The recipe calls for 30 minutes, but you can start checking it earlier because some freezers will freeze more quickly. And I'm gonna put it in uncovered because I don't wanna create any condensation. I don't want anything to stick, but when you store it, we will cover it. But for now, just like this.
So it's been about 20 minutes and in the freezer, and we've got the chocolate hardened up. And so from here, we peel off the parchment.
Yep. And you just chop it up into whatever size pieces you like and you enjoy.
Laura, thanks so much for being here today and showing us this recipe.
Thank you so much for having me. I've loved it. It's been a blast.
And we'll have to have you come out and show us some more great recipes.
Yes.
Coming up here soon.
Anytime. Love it out here.
Let's try it out. I love the pairing of chocolate apricot especially. For more of my recipes, go to greendoorgourmet.com/blog.
And for more of my recipes, you can go to llbalanced with a D at the end.com.
For more information on the Williams Bee workshop and Bee Inspired Dinner, please click the link below.